July 2nd, 2025.
So July 2 was an interesting chase overall. That day it wasn't really expected to be anything crazy across the state of Michigan. It was basically pop-up storm chances, a few storms that could be strong to severe really throughout the whole Great Lakes region. And once we were kind of getting into the evening hours, we had a lot of daytime instability. It was a very hot day, and I saw kind of like a cluster that was leaving Wisconsin and was kind of holding its groove. And when I looked at mesoanalysis, there was a huge Cape gradient right over Lake Michigan, which it was also uncapped as well. And that kind of made me think about heading towards Grand Haven, roughly speaking, to intercept the storm. And I kind of saw that there was still some organization still left with this cell, a nice little linear feature that was present with that cell. So I had a strong feeling that there was going to be some really good structure, especially since it was a lonely cell all by itself. The rest of the day it was pure sunny skies, so it was pretty cool kind of coming up onto it. It was just this massive cloud that was moving from the northwest to the southeast, and sure enough there was a shelf cloud along with this line as well, which provided amazing pictures in terms of just getting photogenic scenes. And then to top it off, there was just amazing lightning. Once that shelf cloud went past, the storm was kind of weakening as it went closer to land. That was just because it was getting closer to nighttime. Daytime instability on land was kind of falling apart. So as the storm got closer to land, it just kind of started to lose its organization. And the shelf cloud kind of rushed forward in front of the actual rain itself. So there was a good 5 to 10 minute window of a bunch of lightning before the actual storm hit. And I probably got some of my best lightning shots in terms of just right next to me, right by the lake. So it was definitely something really fun.
Unfortunately, there were also many boaters that were in the channel as well as Lake Michigan itself as the storm continued to move closer and closer to being on shore. This was dangerous, just not in fact due to the winds, but also the lightning that was present with this storm.
After leaving Grand Haven, once that cell kind of came up, we kind of thought the chase was over, but to our surprise, there was actually another cell that developed further south of that cell that was heading towards the Holland-Saugatuck area. And we kind of saw where it was roughly located at, and me and my dad were like, let's go get this thing. Like, it was even stronger than the other cell, so we were going to race it south to see if we could intercept it, see if we could get any more structure or some more lightning perhaps. And kind of as we went south, there was actually a special weather statement that was issued for wind and for, I think, pea-sized hail. So this storm was definitely a little bit stronger than the other one. So it kind of put our hopes up that it would maybe stay alive a little bit more on land. But once we kind of came up to it, there really wasn't a lot of structure. It was just more of a rain blobby mess kind of a storm. And we did get some lightning, but in the end, with it being dark out and due to the terrain in Allegheny County, there was just a bunch of trees. We got it just kind of limited our views. So overall, it was a great chase and nothing bad happened. We didn't have any widespread severe weather that day. So overall, it was just a beautiful structure chase, and those chases are usually the more underrated chases just because they're kind of your low risk setups, but sometimes can provide amazing structure depending on how the storm mode actually is. And that's your inflow. There's your storm.
Yeah, this is the inflow tail right here, feeding into the storm here in Holland.
So that lightning flashes, it lights up that way.
Whoa!